Hello. Hopefully this is all working. Can you tell me if you can hear and see me? Excellent. Is there spooky music coming through? It's been a little while, and this is what we've got so far. This is quite hard to display well because there's so much of it that can tip out. I'll have to see what I can do with the camera in a bit. You cannot hear spooky music. Well, that is annoying. Let me see what I can do about that. Hmm. Right. Yeah, that should be a thing. Let me see. Oh, it should be there. I'm seeing it on my audio monitor. Ah, right. Hang on. You cannot hear spooky music. I will go and get that 1 second. So it's yeah, it wasn't working, but now it's very quiet. So is that a little better? Anyway, as long as you can hear me and see me, that's the main thing. But the music would be quite nice. So let me know if you can hear it. Yeah, it was quite low, but it wasn't being fed through. So I'm having technological, shall we say, issues. Getting everything working, because this is a dual purpose setup here. This is to do things like this, but also things like VR. And I'm having a challenging time getting things together out of the bits that I've got. So I've got some things on order that will hopefully fix it. So basically, we're making a lot of frogs. We're making a lot of these, and at some point it has to be done. So we need to make another 2 of these, which we'd started on, but I'd already been going for several hours, and it was quite it was a little tough on my back having leant over things the whole time. So we're going to start on this now. The desktop is both a bit more and less cramped because I've moved everything around. It's not perfect yet, but I thought I'd get going. I'll be looking for a new project of this type fairly soon. Many frogs. So we take one of these. And we assemble many frogs. So I put everything to be safe up on a big cupboard up there, and it's brought all this gunk down because the top of the cupboard hasn't been dusted in a very long time. So you get 3 of these, or rather 1 of these, and 4 of these, and then repeat 3 times. That's probably a bit bright, isn't it? Let's see if we can make it a little more comfortable. There we go. That's a bit nicer, isn't it? So for this evening, going to go as far as we can with this before something starts complaining or I want to stop, and then I'll do some ship hard break space for a bit until it's time to wind up for the evening. I got up quite late, but I've had a very stressful day dealing with my old house, and realised that some things I just can't fix, and I'm going to have to just see what happens with the agency and deal with it financially, which, I can, so that's okay. It's not an option for a lot of people, but I can't let go of my old... I think it's a healthy response to have of being somewhat paranoid about my deposit. It doesn't really matter given I've just bought a house, but it's important to maintain perspective in these things, but not to the point where I'm making myself sick with worry, which is what was happening. I'm on the verge of doing quite dangerous DIY things to try and fix things up. I shouldn't do that. It is what it is. So, yes, frogs. So many frogs. And here they are. Oh. What we should do is we should take this and put it safely out of the way here. I know it's nice to have it on display, but it's asking for trouble, really. So anyway, how are you doing, LJ? Let's get you shouted out, shall we? Oh ho! My setup means I'm going to have to do a bit of stretching here. I have no idea if the feedback for the shout out is going to work for me here. See if that's going to work. Nope. Forgive me, I'm typing rather awkwardly. There we go. Oh god, this is the one that just freaks me out.
I hate them so much. My next tablet is going to be a Beyond. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. Oh no, it's working now.
My monitor's all kicked off, so that was probably very echoey. I apologise. Right. Here we go. Everyone feels weird. There's a TED talk I keep on referencing, partly because I quite fancy the person who gave it, but partly because they gave really good information. Basically, it's not possible for us to hear our voices the same way that we hear other people. It's slightly to do with the structure of our heads, as in the actual bone structure, I think, and the structure of like the ear canals and so on. But also how our brain processes things. So whatever people hear in our voices, we will probably never hear. It would be nice if there was someone to do that, but I wasn't aware you were there because I don't have my normal sort of enormous display of stuff to tell me who's in and who's not. So, but thank you. Yes, back and I apologise. I should have asked. Also, you said you might be going to bed on time, so I didn't know if one of the 3 people who are currently watching was you. 3's a nice number. I've got this wrong, haven't I? Oh? No, I haven't. There we go. Yeah, 2, 1 here and 1 there. God, I love these frogs, but I hate the attachment thing that's going on here. It's quite hard. And I keep on thinking I've got it. Like, I've got it, it's working, yeah. This will take no time, and then it just goes away. Right, some flowers. Sorry? Anyway, how are you, BK? And... oh, right, yes, I see. Don't worry, I read through typos fairly easily, so... having been on the internet for a very long time. Welcome back, BK. It is good to have you here. So I figured I've got to get this finished, and I will be looking at some more Lego to do soon. And I think rather than the fairly obvious sort of Star Wars Lego and so on, which I do want to do at some point, but I've got a little bit of Star Wars Lego. If we have a little time now or at some other point, I have a tiny Lego project to do. I mean, it will literally be open the box and clip 2 things together, I think. Up, down. So anyone else kind of looking forward to the new Addams Family Wednesday Netflix series thing? Because I am. Just saw a trailer for it, and it looks like I'm really going to enjoy it. But then I thought that about the new Sabrina, and something at the end of the first series made me just never go on to the second one. Yeah, a lot of people are losing their shit about Gomez not being, well, Raul Julia, basically. And there's a couple of good answers to that. One, the obvious one, he was never meant to look like Raul Julia in the first place. He was never meant to look that suave or anything. He's meant to be a tubby guy with wonky teeth and a serious sense of humour. And you're meant to be looking at Morticia and looking at him and going, how did that ever happen? It being proved by the fact that he's just such a devoted lover and husband throughout the time. It's like, why would... and the other one is, you can't have Raul Julia. The poor bastard died with his memorial film being Street Fighter 2, which is really upsetting. But it's... yeah, we won't see the like again, I think, there. Raul Julia were being the only good thing in Street Fighter 2. And even then, it was hard work for him to rescue that one. He was clearly having fun with it, though. Yeah, I, on something to go out on, rescuing that movie from being so dire it's unwatchable, to something where you watch it because Raul Julia turns in a pretty solid performance given the material. That's fair enough. Raul Julia is, you know, I think I'm very, very bad at identifying actors, and I hadn't made the connection between that and I love the Addams Family, and then yeah, someone pointed out to me that he's in Street Fighter, which I would have seen first with, and I would have been deeply interested in seeing as a kid. And I think even as a kid, I was a bit kind of like, what the hell did I just watch? You can't do stealth boats; they don't work, like, etc., etc. Like, it was impossible to suspend disbelief because the whole thing was so patently ridiculous. I remember sort of being kind of quite serious-minded rather about comparing it in Mortal Kombat, and then I found out that Mortal Kombat is basically, the movie is basically just a remake of is it Enter the Dragon? Whichever one has Bruce Lee doing a tournament. It's almost like scene for scene. But for me, it was Tuesday. Yes, and I've used that quite a lot over time. It's now kind of become... I'm not saying become. I'm now aware of it a lot more, but I didn't used to really hear it being used very much. And of late, as in the last sort of year or so, it's turned up as redeems and sound bites and so on, and memes all over the place. And yeah, that's cool. I'm into it. But I like to feel I was there. I was one of the few who originally kind of got that line for the drama it actually involved. But that's probably just me being a knob. So how was your day, LJ? You were talking about your travails on the NHS, and why am I doing it that way round? That's either a very good sign or a bad sign that my brain's gone on to automatic and is going to do this right for me without me having to think too hard about it. But more likely, I'm just a little bit discombobulated after the emotional weight of, and it is like it's been tough, of doing the cleaning up the last bits of my house, my old house. Oh God, yes, you mentioned that. I think you said it was about 3 hours, and you thought that would be enough. It sounds like it was enough, but yeah, good on you. I remember doing like Tang Sido grading days, which are always a training day as well. So you do like 2 full lessons, and then you do your grading. And I remember being horrified at this thought, and actually managing it. But only just. Whereas my much fitter friend kind of just cruised through, and he was doing 2 grades higher than me because he actually turned up to lessons. Yeah, I think there's a certain, in any martial art, one of the things that black belt gets you is a lot of people saying things like this is just the beginning, and what it is an acknowledgement is you really are going to dedicate that much of your life to this thing, which is fine. But yeah, as a martial arts tart who's just flitted between things as they interested me, I always kind of entered that thing with a bit of trepidation, going, yeah, you might be, but I'm pretty certain that, you know, I'll get a belt or two and decide whether it's for me or not. I've never got a black belt in anything. Yeah, the Tang Soo Do, I mean, they've all got their sort of ceremonies of humility, don't they, and so on. It's like, right, you might think you're the shit now, but this is just the start. If you're doing, all you've done is prove that you actually want to do this properly. And I kind of get it. I do think certain amount of wank to it, but then again, it is something that requires. I think it's like learning to play an instrument. It's you either learn a bit and you're not very good, but you kind of enjoy what you do know, or you decide this is this is a thing of mastery, so therefore I need to spend that 10,000 hours in my life doing it. Yeah, Tang Soo Do, you get to black belt, and you can get like tabs and so on after that. But really, what you're expected to do is find a sort of specialism in the top, in the various sort of branching forms. But yeah, right. When you get your black belt, you get two options for your graduation ceremony. Hey, we've done 4 of these while I've been. No, we've done 3 of these. No, we've done 4. We've done 4. No, we've done 3. We've done 3. We've done 3. I'm a little concerned, actually. All right, we've done 3. I've only got 2 of these left. We may be stymied. We may actually have to go ordering extra parts or make something work, because there's only 2 of these left. So we'll see. Right. Let's be careful. It's quite entirely possible it's in a bag somewhere, and I've forgotten what I did with the bags, so we'll come back to that. So, can we see all right what I'm doing here? I'm like just wittering away as usual. Not really paying attention to what I'm doing. No one's moaning. Well, the tree is meant to be right on the edge, so I'm not. When I say what I'm doing, like the stuff in the centre here, I mean, I can see it right in front of me. What I haven't been doing is paying attention to that because I've been looking down here. So you should be able to see me sort of assembling things and that. As it decides for some reason to just go to sleep, then are we good? You can't see my hands. What's... Oh, wow, the whole thing's stopped. It's been stuck for ages. Oh, for Christ's sake. Right, I've done a whole load of things without it actually fucking recording what was going on. One moment.
I'm gonna hide from Mackie. Fuck this shit.
Give me a sign. Do you want a spoon?
No, I don't want a spoon. I don't want a spoon.
Daddy's spoon.
I don't want a spoon.
Come on.
I don't want a spoon.
Can I spoon you?
I don't want it. No.
Can I spoon you?
Wait, are you gonna... This is when you play the Benny Hill music. No. No spoon! No spoon! No spoon, no spoon.
You sure you don't want a spoon? Come on, it's a
stuck.
nice big
No,
spoon.
I got stuck. I got stuck.
You got stuck in the environment again. Come and have a spoon. That is spoon. let me put it in your mouth.
Because that means I can assign like sleeping bags and stuff, right? Oh. What the heck? Oh man! This is a community project! This is a community project! Please don't kill me. It's the fight pits, I swear.
Sake, now you tell me, Pat. For God's sake.
I put a sign up.
Sorry.
Thank you, man.
I'll take the TC down.
Let's try this. Alright, $5 bet. What do I hit? Spacebar? Oh, yep, spacebar. Alright. Alright. Done.
In PvP, I wanted to go with Time's Cruelty mixed in with like setup goes boom, right? So when I go boom, it like go boom, they can't heal because you know the debuff and I have all these like set effects. So
oh yeah. Thanks.
I don't want to know what this says. Does anyone read French in the channel? Oh my god, okay. Yeah.
Me, yeah, gigs. That's your song. How you doing?
Tree and dirt convergence do not go well for cryos. Well, I tried. That goddamn tree got in my way.
That tree actually saved me for like 5 seconds.
Okay.
Oh. Finding the one with her in. Oh, wrong one. Oh. Flipping heck.
Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Okay.
What? His head was above the water! His head was above the water!
Come on, Beanie. Go into the snake room, you can't come with me. Oh, that's my finger.
Come on, you don't want to get eaten. Right, okay. Back.
So we were gently introduced rather than it being, oh, we remember what happens here, don't we? Oh, but Bankiller doesn't. Off you go. After you. After you. Please first. Oh. Maybe you don't trigger it. Okay. Something triggered. I went blind for a second.
Oh. SCP-173 is down here.
Okay, that's lovely. Keep your eyes on him. Right, that's a shame. That's a shame because we need that wallet.
Well, yeah, you can get...
Here we go. Oof. Could somebody clip that? Please, someone clip that.
So, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's what we call earthquake in Chrono Cross. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, that will do it. The thing's not dead, though. Oh. Oh, it's almost there.
Beep, 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 beep. Ooh, let's rub our asses together.
What? Oh my god! What?
Well, that was super fucking annoying. But not unexpected. First of all, I need to get a camera on here. And LJ, I do have some suggestions for you in respect to cameras and what's good and what's not. First of all, can I say, like 90% of the time, unless you are super wanting to do 1080p work, I wouldn't bother. It requires a lot of resources to run as well. So, while we were doing this, I was just doing frogs. So, popped all the frogs on. So, can everyone tell me if you can see and hear me and the spooky musics and so on? And you can see what's going on. And I feel like I should kind of have my hands here. So, we have a bit of a problem. We only have enough of these little brown arms for one more of these. Now, in one of the bags, there might be a couple more. Oh, my life. Let me see if I can do something from up here rather than going again. There's some nonsense going on. But okay, let's put those down. Nope. None of them. See, that should be going to the stream, but it's not. Hmm. Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. That should get it. I misunderstood something. Music now? Can everyone hear the musics? Right, I have figured out a thing. This has been a learning experience. Thank you. Now, actually, while I was there, there's something useful I could have done. Backkiller, could you do me a shout out for LJ again, please? Or anyone, to be honest. Yeah, nothing on my end, which was odd. Or is it just a quiet one? Okay. Yeah, that worked for me. Eventually. You're right there, LJ. Or use someone else if it's... Yeah, I didn't see anything either. Actually, something happened there that might have caused some... How do I turn off studio mode? Oh, don't be humbled, you Eartham. Being found on here is hard. Anything I can do to help. Do go and follow LJ if you are watching. LJ does some really lovely artwork. It's a very chill place to be. I like doing that, going over there whenever it's on, when I'm doing my own stuff, and just having it on while I'm fiddling with things or whatever, and chatting with LJ is really nice. I suggest you you give it a go. So here we go. Let's. I might have to do something with camera angles here, because right. So we're going on here. You see. It's looking pretty blossomy. What was puzzling me is that one, this one over here rotates, the other one does not. See? Ah. That one does rotate as well. How odd. Right, let's get this over here. So what we can do, if we're very careful, all right. Yeah. So this is where we got to at the moment. Excuse my shaky cam. Look, froggies, 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 froggies. This has got an infinity focus on it, so it does not focus close up at all. That's to keep everything in line. Quite nice, huh? Now here's our problem. Oh, getting tangled up in things. Got a few frogs left, and we have 2 of these, not 3. We're missing one. So we're going to go as far as we can. Maybe we're only meant to have 2. I'm not sure. Now this is where it will get funny, because if I put this back on wrong, it will be upside down. This looks right. And of course, fiddling with it, because everything is a house of cards here. Yeah. Means it could all fall over. That's what you're really here for. You're here to see if it all falls apart. So, we've done that twice. We've still got the base to do. I forgot about that, so we will need to find the bags. So I've actually got quite a lot to do. I've completely forgotten about the base. So once we've done the base... we can retrieve more of these from the green bag, I think. So, on with the frogs. So yeah, LJ, the camera that's here, this one here, you're wondering about, is the Logitech Stream Cam. That one will appear in sales pretty regularly. So it might be over £100 now. It's frequently down below it. Its special sauce really is the fact that you can have it in 2 orientations. So this one is portrait, which is why you're getting a nice long view of the table here. And that's done, the holders, it doesn't have an adjustment. It comes out and it turns 90 degrees and clips back in. And which means you need to know which way is up for both, if you see what I mean. So it's a matter of practice. I have a camera up over my shoulder up here, which when it comes to VR streams, that's the one that's taking the room view. Now that's a Razer Kio Pro. Basically I've tried most of the high-end webcams. Now because you're an arty type, do you have a DSLR? Or do you have a mirrorless camera? Do you have either of those things? If you have such a thing and it's fairly high pixel and it does 1080p, that may not do the job then. You can use those quite often as high quality streaming cams. And there's certainly plenty of options for the iPhone, because the iPhones, from their selling points, is the really good camera. There are lots of utilities to use your iPhone camera as a webcam, and a lot of things to hook it up. So okay, so what phone have you got? If you prefer to not announce what phone you've got, you can always DM me that. Because there's a few sending stuff over your network things to, or even over USB things. So you can turn your phone into a webcam fairly easily. Oh, no, they're not that obscure. Oppo are OnePlus's sort of sister company. They do... OnePlus turned into a flagship phone operation, but Oppo are the same thing. So Richard has an Oppo because he didn't like the now quite bloaty OnePlus UI. So that will have a pretty good camera on it, reasonably recent. So that's another option. And the other option is really that, at some point I will be probably fiddling around with my setup here. I will probably have some surplus things. So before you go slinging money at them, do check with me to see if I've got anything that I could chuck your way. But plenty of people, if you spend the time on looking around on Google for forums on this sort of thing, have very good outcomes with the sort of random name brand. I wonder how to describe these, but basically there's a marketplace on Amazon and eBay and so on for things that have weird names, as in they kind of clearly understand that brand names are good, but they can be called really odd things like no good or real fun digital camera or whatever. So there are various ways of doing that, and the way that this whole setup works is, in fact, it's doing this in several ways at the moment. I have a PC over here, which is on a monitor here. That monitor has a copy of OBS running in it, and that is providing the whole desktop. All of that is linked directly into the box. So you've got a camera going in there, my mouse, keyboard, that sort of thing. That is collected by a protocol called NDI, which is New Tech something, which then streams this to another copy of OBS running downstairs, which is on my streaming PC. I have a PC that does the streaming. So it collates all of these sources and then sends it off. So all the Be Right Back screens, all of the clips, all the shout-outs happen down there. The camera that I'm on now, here around me, is coming from a laptop that's sat up there, which has a copy of OBS running onto it, which is transmitting its laptop camera, because that was the thing I had to hand up here when I wanted to get started, down to here to this PC over here, which then collates all that, transmits it to the PC down there, which collates everything and then sends it off to the web, how you see me right now. So this is possible. That does require a pretty good network, home network, to do the job. It can be incredibly frustrating if you're not invested in actually getting it to work, which, to be honest, if you want to remain sane, I'd recommend not getting invested in that sort of thing. However, you can do that on much smaller scale by simply streaming your camera directly to your PC. And if you're not too precious about the resolution of your video, if you just want it to be in 720p, you're kind of quids in, because that's not too hard to do. If you're going for the whole 1080p, I want people to see every detail, like the dither in my graphite marks on the page, then yeah, that's probably going to need slightly better technology, and you're probably, if that's what you want, it's worth investing in the camera. However, probably ask me first, because I might well have at least one camera of more than adequate thing kicking around. I might, for instance, look to replace this one or that one up there with a face cam, another face cam, because I've had the best results with the face cam for everything, but they are not cheap. If I was going to recommend one, I'd say get the Elgato face cam, because the Elgato face cam is basically a DSLR imaging chip and lens in a single unit, but without the DSLR gubbins, so it doesn't cost DSLR money, and it does a very raw feed to the thing. My pause and slight confusion here is I've realised we're probably one short by design, because I've only got enough for another one. Okay, I need to deal with the... Right, let's just check. Am I still here? Can you still see my hands? Right, because this PC keeps on going to sleep. Which I need to fix. It's one of those things you anticipating it takes a lot of, well, executive function that I'm currently extremely fucking short on at the moment. I sent my food delivery to my old house today, and the guy was very kind and brought it over. I mean, it's 3 minutes drive apart, but he asked me to rate him highly, which I have not done. Should I do that now? And I shall probably give him some more money. That's really annoying. I can't actually rate the driver now. Oh, there we are. No. Damn it. I feel bad now, because that guy went to extra effort to make sure that my absolutely delicious proper Greek, it's not kebab, it's got a particular, like gyros in a bread thing. Oh, it's great. I could eat those every day. I won't, because they wouldn't be very good for me. No. Souvlaki? I think so, yeah. But I made another mistake. I ordered 2 Greek salads instead of a salad and dessert. but that's lunch sorted out for the next 2 days, and they come with hunks of feta. I kid you not, they're that big. They are lovely. Like it's proper. You know, having spent quite a lot of time in Rhodes, Athens, bunch of places like that. I can tell you that this place does food equally as good as all those places, and I didn't always stay in very touristy places when I was there. So. Ate quite a lot of cheap food from like street vendors and so on. And it tends to be really good. Yeah, we should have one more. We should have one more. That's annoying. Right, I think we will rescue this by finding the other bag, which will take a minute or two. We might as well get this done properly. So once I've got this, I'll take a tea break, dig out the other bag from wherever I put it while I was rearranging this room. So you can't really see because it's pitch black behind me. But I have moved 90 degrees. I was over here. I'm now over here against the wall. And that is because behind me there's basically a big, large, sort of empty space. This would be the master bedroom normally, but it's not. It is the arts and crafts and Krav and VR room. It's where we do Krav Maga. So it's got green foam tiles, quite thick ones on the floor to save my poor knees when I get arm barred into them every Thursday. And also so that chroma key works and we get mixed reality that's come across rather well. Which will be happening soon. Like I know the challenge has been when we first did Lego here. So we're actually not stream 2, are we? We're stream 3. So I need to correct that post facto. We had everything here was getting very stuttery and so on, and that was because I had a problem where the average time to rendering frame was increasing past the point of the 60 frames per second I'm trying to deliver. This is really strange. I keep on going, oh, we need some more. Oh, we've only got one flower left, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frogs. And each of these takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 frogs. So these look like they're spares. We're only meant to have 2, but it doesn't really tell you where they're meant to go or what's going on. It's an exercise for the reader. So I think it's just kind of working out for yourself here. So if let's do it like this. If we go, you go the, what is wrong with me? There we go. Right, this is proving a little. Boom, 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 boom. This does not want to let go. So this was the bit we had to rescue from the other one. And it seems that, again, we might not have needed it. And maybe it says somewhere you're only meant to make 2 of these with... So let's bring this over here. This is a little fiddly, but it's in. For now. Although that one's jammed right in there. Right. There we go. That is our tree. Although the way that this is set up, I feel like that's probably not quite done it as intended. Rather bare. Although I can't see how you would get things around the back. So what have we got? We've got this set here are just sort of jammed underneath this set here. So maybe if we took those off. I mean, again, that set there. Oh! I see where I may have got things wrong. Okay. Let's pull these two. Because they didn't, I was like, why are they so hard to get to sit right? Why are they so loose in there? And it's because they're not meant to be there at all. It's there. We see, and then we have a totality, a critical mass of frogs as blossoms. I've used all the bits. So here. And here. Right. So we have the base to build still, but let's have a... appropriately dramatic music for this significant achievement. Eat, huh? See, that's what I mean. You'll get the way, which way round it's meant to be wrong. I think probably for creative stuff, probably the stream cam may be the winner just because of the versatility. It will do things for you, but my preference is for a bit more DIY. I feel slightly achy around the shoulders and a little trepidatious about killing this thing, even though it's made of Lego. But I'm very pleased. Quite happy. Right. So, next up, the base. Now, the question is, do we build the base quickly now, or do I save it for next time? Ah, it is much brown. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be right back. And if I can find the bags, which I'm going to be honest, I have no idea where they are right now. We will do the base this evening. If not, I will probably pop on to do Hard Space Shipbreaker. In fact, it's feeling more likely that I'll do that because this here is going to... Yeah, finding it. By the time I find things, I'll probably just want to sit down. So that's cool. We can do that. So thank you for hanging on there with all the technical issues. We'll go to be right back now, and I shall be back shortly with Hard Space Shipbreaker. And what I will do is I will get the next Lego project together, and we'll do the finishing of the base. And possibly the assembly of the green that can be kept all together before moving on to whatever it is I do next. I'm going to try and find something quite interesting. So, next time to remember is I can count all of the pieces in the box. For instance, we have a mystery bit, but I think we had several of those. This thing here. There's only meant to be one in the box, but there doesn't appear to be any use for it here. I know that I put one of these on somewhere, but I'm buggered if I can remember where. Oh yeah, it's here. We've got two, so there's some spares that we've got. I don't know how usual that is. There's a spare grommet, for instance, for the stands at the bottom. Right. I will be back on the main computer very shortly with a bit of, now that we've built things, we are going to take them apart. See you shortly.
Oh my god. Get out of here.
So, finding the one with her in. Oh, wrong one. Oh. Flipping heck.
Magnus, I'm gonna need you tomorrow, like, all day. I want to play with you all day tomorrow, Magnus.
Is Kada in? Because there's a round coming up. Because we got a new winner, Tuna, the underdog of this one. That was great work. Tuna for the win. Great work, Tuna. Right, let's see who's in. We got 30.
No! Oh, who was that? Who was that? Oh my god, Tradosi! I think that was Tratosi! I think that was Tratosi. Squish, can I have a second opinion?
Just see. Okay, this is going to be a short boss fight because I'm going to lose. But I do want to. Right. Okay. Yes, this looks like a treasure boss. Damn. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Yeah. Mistakes were made. Okay. That was a short boss fight.
You know what? I think I'm pretty good at this thing. Oh, shh.
Ah! Switch, you fucker! Okay, I have got to drop shrooms and slap vines back up.
Jay, can you stop screaming? I will buy a muzzle. I don't care anymore.
I will buy a muzzle. That's adorable.
Adorable!
Listen.
Lexi, I'm considering to buy my 13-year-old sister a muzzle, and you're over here saying that's adorable.
I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I have a cat in my lap, and it's warm, and everything is hurting.
So we were gently introduced rather than it being, oh, we remember what happens here, don't we? Oh, but Backkiller doesn't. Off you go. Off you. Off you. Ladies first. Oh. Maybe you don't trigger it. Okay. Oh, something triggered. I went blind for a second.
Oh, SCP-173 is down here.
Okay, that's lovely.
Keep your eyes on him.
Right, that's a shame. That's a shame because we need that wallet.
Well, yeah, you get.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was last night.
Fuck me.
Right in the what?
Right in the ass.
Right in the ass. That's the best place, I say. Maybe. I don't know. Or do I know?
Go up. Oh shit! Don't respawn. How can I go up? Oh, nice. Wait a second. Shit!
I just don't know what's going. Let's try. I'm going to try to do as many farts as I can as quickly as possible. Okay, I think that's funny though. All right, it basically overrides.
0.4. Come on. 0.6. You've blown out the candle. Well done. Aren't you king shit? I'm just really cross with this ghost now. Genuinely furious. Kick it in the tits. Right, 0.5%.
It was a bad bean. That was a fucking nasty bean. Oh god, I can still smell it. Oh. Hidden was not even here to watch it. That's what Magnus replied, yeah. He would have been so happy to watch that, like, jeesh. Oh god. Oh, it made me gag, you know? It was nasty.
And the back. And I'm almost getting this down good, but a couple of buttons I failed to press. And LJ, if you're still there, thank you for being around. Pleasure to share a poor quality film with you and the others earlier. If anybody is not is into their not so bad it's good, not so good it's bad, somewhere in just the lower end of enjoyable films, there's a weekly thing we do, which I need to get the link for at some point on a Sunday, which means that my evening streams will start largely after those now. I've decided, yeah, I want to commit to that because I have a lot of fun when I do them. And it's a good bit of downtime to do work, because you don't need to pay a lot of attention to what's going on in the film, as long as you can get a snarky comment going at some point or another. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Thank you. Oh, and I've done some work on the lighting here. So the borders here, you'll notice, are now solid black because I have shifted the overlay to a new version that the app uses, which works a little bit better. So it's a little less janky now. So if I were to do that, oh, it doesn't go back to transparency yet, which I will raise a request for, but it does. It's quite nice. It works quite well. Yes, I know you're ready.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx mandates a maximum of 8 hours of sleep. Any extra sleep time will be docked from the next pay cycle.
So, not much to say about this. We know the drill. Debt slowly going down. Ship slowly getting disassembled. The usual. And the usual bunch of orientation while I remember where the fuck I was last time. Ooh, we'll need more repair kits when we go in. We have got a lot of Lynx tokens. Now, what was it I wanted? No, not that one. Not that one either. Cross spectrum scanner. That's it. I want to increase the range quite a lot. That's what we were doing this time. And let's begin our shift. And remember, repair packs, repair packs, repair packs. I need to buy repair packs. So we've got quite a lot to do still. We need some more wires. We need to keep an eye out for the data banks.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. 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 Thank you for your purchase.
Let's have 10.
Have a nice day.
Alright, Batkiller. You sleep well. These late shift ones, yeah, most of the people I enjoy having around are they're past their bedtime. So good night. Sleep well. I hope tomorrow goes well. Damn it, I lost that ladder. Oh well. Neat. Let's make up for it with this one.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
So we're going to work on the inside of the ship now.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Seats are worth quite a lot, it turns out.
Transferring credits. Material accepted. Credits assigned. Tether supplies running low. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
You coming out there? I have to find another way. It's not coming out, Graham. Stop it.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Raw material accepted.
Oh yeah, there's a big old hole on the bottom.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Aha! That's still got... That's still pressurized. Interesting. I wonder why that happened.
Cutter, if you're fixing to dot the I's and cross the T's, you got about 5 minutes to do it. Weaver out.
I have told you to shut up before, Xbox. That's what I was hoping for. Bit annoyed about the compute terminal that got wrecked. Where are the data banks? There aren't any data banks. Well, that's annoying.
Caution, out of tethers. Salvage accepted. Credits applied. Critical helmet damage. Note that human cranial structures are calibrated.
Oh dear. Alright. I think it might be time to call it a night. Let's go see who can see. Let's... Let's see now. 10:30's there. Choco. Yeah, let's pop into Coco. Oh, I could not give up now. I could not give up now. Let's not give up now. We'll come back and do that in a second. Some lessons learned. Okay. Yeah, I had a bit of a crisis of faith there. I want to play some more. When I know when I turn this up, I'll be. I want to play more.
Good morning, Cutter. It's time to begin your workday.
I was getting a bit miffed because I smacked myself with something and. So repair kits. We're going to improve this a lot. Oh. Have to do all this again. That's a penalty. Now we can see things a lot further away on the scanner. So that room's pressurized. One of the tricks I'd love to know, and there's presumably a trick for this. Right, first thing we do is go to the terminal.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you
1, 2,
for your
3, 4,
purchase.
5, 6,
Thank you
7.
for your purchase.
7 will do.
Have a nice day.
Raw material deposited.
Can't get that door out for some reason. There we go. Knew it could be done.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
So we have shucked this ship like an oyster. And discovered that that is the correct way to do it. Oh, I won't lose this ladder this time.
Salvage secured.
That was the railgate going off. That was all the interference behind me. Oh, come on, get on with it. Ain't got all day.
Valuable object accepted for processing. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
All the atmosphere regulators like to collect together. They don't like being alone.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Hey, Khaled. How are you doing?
Caution. Tether supply depleted.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
How's it going, Khaled?
Salvage registered.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Doing a little bit more. Got some more to finish off later. And I'll be getting more Legos, so don't worry. You're lucky I nearly wound up earlier. I smashed my helmet open and I got a bit annoyed. I decided I was done for the evening. I managed to talk myself out of it. I know you love the Lego, but another time. Oh, yeah. I'm good. A bit of a busy, stressful day clearing the old house, but it all worked out alright. Although I didn't get what I wanted to do done, I did get a lot of other things done, and I feel a lot better about the things I don't think I will be able to do. It's just been on my mind a lot.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Cutter, we got 5 minutes left till we call it a day. We were out.
Cool, that's what I needed. Not yet! Rob! How you doing?
Come on, Beanie. Go into the snake.
How has
That's my
your
finger.
afternoon been?
Come on, you don't want to get you. Right, okay. Back.
What I did, I didn't spontaneously explode anything. I did smack myself very hard in the face with a computer, and unfortunately, since my face was being protected by a helmet that was providing my ability to breathe, that kind of killed me a bit. And then I had a sulk and was about to just like stop streaming and have a miserable time, and then I decided against it. Partly because I saw that a couple of people were watching. I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, let's not let us defeat us. I'm glad your afternoon has been wonderful. I was very much enjoying the Rayman. It was providing the background to me doing dangerous things on ladders. I've determined that the dangerous things on ladders will not really serve me much in the long run, especially if I get a broken leg or neck as a result. So I have stopped doing dangerous things on ladders, and I did some cleaning instead. And I shall let the chips fall as they may on that one.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
So this is what happened. One of these things came towards me at some velocity. I was incautious with it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So, yes. I see you're enjoying Rayman, and... or enjoying might be a strong word, but you are certainly spending time with Rayman on a Jaguar, and I found it... I loved Rayman, but it was pretty much the reason that I think my local store started renting memory cards on a long-term basis along with games. So you could join a club and you would get a memory card that you got to keep even if you weren't renting a console. I'm not sure I'm following that one, Khaled. I am messing with things, so expect it to be glitchy.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
If something's looking odd, I can probably do something about it. but maybe not immediately. Is that on the Be Right Back screen? Oh, right, I get it, yeah. So I haven't seen that. I'll have to run a shout out in a second and watch it closely, because it's just a layering issue then. But the problem is that these bars here are opaque. I'm trying to remember if Rayman was the game that we needed memory cards for now. Yeah, so that's going behind the colour bar. Yeah, got it. I will fix that. That's easy enough to do. Alright, let's just pause that a second, because I would like to fix this before I forget. So the new colour bar here needs to go further down, and I've got to remember there's a lot easier way of doing this. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. Have I gone too far? Yeah, I've gone too far with that. Yeah, it's a shout out. So let's do a shout out for Bella. Might as well get this Who Goes Shed. Just gonna have a look at that. There we go. So that's a little better, isn't it?
Finding the one.
No, the colour bar's still over it. So, there. Then kind of just reaches.
Oh.
The only problem is
flipping heck.
When it's there, I kind of sit over it. This will require some thought. It'll have to do for now. If I can't get it transparent, it's not going to be perfect for a while. But thanks for pointing that out. I don't think I can get that quite right for a while. There is a bug raised with the developers. And how was your day, Khaled? Probably said, but I'm not keeping track of chat very well.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-52.
Yeah, I
would like to share the
think what's going on with my...
message.
I'm going to have
Some people
to...
dream of great salvage, while other people get up every morning and make it happen.
have a... I believe the phrase is refactor of what I'm doing, and probably just actually stripping everything down to the bones and building it up again. Because I've made it over complex. But the shout outs are back on the Be Right Back page, because I think they're going to remain a bit stabler for me. I couldn't decide if it was something up with the source or if it was my network just being shit, which it is. But on Tuesday I should have my proper broadband back, so that will make quite a big difference to what's going on. I've managed to kind of limp along with this. I think I've done it reasonably well. But I've been constantly aware of the amount of bandwidth I've been using because there are acceptable use policies. Thankfully, I'm now in a place where I know that I've got enough no matter what. For the next while. So
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
well, I'm not saying that Cyberpunk's a bad game for your mental health, but yeah, I think there are games I've stopped playing because of that. But I'm glad you've from the disaster launch. Yeah, so they have improved it, and I have it on my list of things I really don't need to go back and play at some point when I can stop finding a new hotness. Because I did start my restart my streaming with the purchase of the PC and the
Salvage secured.
I bought a PC and I bought the graphics card partly because Cyberpunk was coming out, because I've always been motivated to upgrade via some game, and this time it just happened to be one that wasn't part of a series I was already playing. So, alright.
Tether supplies are dropping.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Doesn't really do me a lot of favours, but it was quite fun to watch that happening.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Caution. No tethers. Please refill supplies.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice day.
That could have been quite bad. And one more shift to clear this, I think. I hope.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Tether supplies dropping.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Which side did I forget to do? Door? I'm pretty sure I... Oh, the light stopped. What's sticking it? No, that fucking keel.
Alright, Cutter. You got 5 minutes left in this ship before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter.
Salvage destroyed. Please revisit your training.
I think I'll be alright.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
2 levels this thing, which made it worthwhile basically. Just get over there, please.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
I'm a lot better at tidying up in this than I am in real life, I can tell you that.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage destroyed. Don't do that.
You got about 1 minute till the yard goes dark, Cutter.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
That's exactly how I killed myself last time.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Nice. Very nearly getting some plots happening there. Right, however, I do have work in the morning. And I was about to go, oh, it's about time for a break. But actually, I don't want to be playing till 1. So I think I am going to call it there. We will start our next session on the verge of some plot and with only a little bit to clean up. So, yeah. I see what you mean about the emojis. I think I'm going to kill that. I think things have got to a state where we don't actually need those anymore. Start doing something about what goes on over there. My camera's suffering a bit today. So, yeah, it's been nice having you in. I think we are going... I was just prepping a raid earlier. See if anything's changed, but if not, we're going to go over see Coco. Because they are playing something I'm interested in, which is Behind the Backrooms. Inside the Backrooms, which is a bit of sort of internet interesting stuff I've not done before. So I kind of just started delving into, but appeals to me on various levels. So I will be raiding over there. Stick around for the raid, or don't. It's up to you. But I appreciate it if you did. I'll catch you later. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Howard. See you soon.